Hey everyone, and welcome to this very special episode of Never Split the Party. We are back playing Paizo Starfinder, which is where we started, so, full circle-ish. As you'll see from the title of the episode, we're doing a special Tales from the Drift, which is like our side story series. This one is going to be a holiday-themed special that'll take us through the month of October. In November, Chris will be running a skitter shot / heavily modified one shot that's still tied in our Starfinder universe. And then come December, the first Tuesday in December, we will be returning to Mostly Harmful Season 2, continuing on where we left off, which is the party getting to Eox, which probably also fits the Halloween theme, but I'm going a different direction with it, so stay tuned for that. For tonight, the players are recurring their roles. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But first, most importantly, my name's Dustin, and I'm the Arbitrary Nerd. I'm the GM for this evening and most evenings except all of November. I don't know the order of the new overlay, even though I made it. So please.
Oh, you're going straight. Oh, is it following a new order? Is it still
Let's go reading order. Yeah, so we'll go. Pat, you go next.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. Hi, my name is Patrick. I am playing Reich Oren. He is the Lashunta envoy. He's the captain of this crew against their wishes. He's also a kind of almost famous actor and thespian. And he's just trying to get out of this alive and potentially rich later on down the line.
My name's Justin. I play Seeker, the android technomancer, who is also an artist and the ship's science officer. What, Pat?
Artist?
Mixed media.
Very liberal use of that term.
Yoko Ono is a singer.
Dude, come on.
All right. I'm Chris, and I'm playing Milla Dotwood Abigail Priest. That's Priest spelled Price. I'm the ship's mechanic, engineer, extraordinaire.
Hi, and my name's Michael. I play Zero, the android operative, also the ship's pilot. I may or may not know some secrets about all the people here. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second.
And returning is me, Nick, and I play Brawl, and he punches things, mostly Rye.
True.
And I'm here to get out all my chews before we get back to the main Starfinder campaign.
You sound like you're a broken animatronic from like an old Western restaurant. Yeah.
I feel like actually after saying that, we actually need to go back and count how many times he has hit things that aren't right and see what's more. The times he's
see the ratio.
see what the ratio to Rye to women?
Yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately, it's either Rye or women, which I'm not really interested in going down that path.
Yeah.
Nobody pull the stats on that, please.
I don't know, he hit me pretty good a couple times.
That's fine. Brawl will be returning for a limited time engagement because this episode, this Tales from the Drift episode, is actually occurring during the gap between seasons 1 and season 2 of Mostly Harmful. So this is a few months after the pistol incident where Pyramid Station Alpha was destroyed and the party was blamed for it and branded, wanted outlaws. And then it's also before they start a resistance and acquire mechs. So this is just part of where they're still on the run. And again, it's going to be a bit of a Halloween-themed episode. So we'll be getting a little bit fun with it and a little bit of hand-wavy in terms of some things because I didn't want to have people de-level to 5, even though they're now level 6. So we'll just roll with it. And also I didn't have them audit their equipment or anything fun like that.
Yeah, and also we're playing 3 episodes and then going into the month-long switch while Dusty goes into what is it called again, Dustin?
NaNoWriMo. I'll be hibernating and trying to write a 50,000 word novel, I guess, as soon as I figure out what I'm writing about. Hey,
me and you are in the same boat in terms of what we're doing for that month.
What?
I'm supposed to be DMing.
Right.
So you're gonna use Dustin's DM method?
Oh yeah.
Shut up.
I have plenty of stuff planned.
I'd like to mention that Chris picked the best color shirt to wear.
Yeah, so the overlay is brand new. I made it like a little Halloween theme. I'm really liking the orange, I have to say, but the text
Animated
for the
chaos.
names I need to go get them drop shadow to, but that'll be next week on Dragon Ball Z. Nope, sorry, Mostly Harmful Starfinder. That's the ticket. This week you get the special bonus, a special Halloween bonus of I've got a fever of 101 degrees, so I might literally begin to melt, die, or throw up during the stream. Just roll with it. We're just going to keep going with it.
Any of those are positives. I mean,
Oh yeah, positives at this point. Yeah,
makes good TV.
Let's see.
Well, we have a thing for throwing up on this show, so 'cause everybody does it, especially Rye. Brawl can't.
Oh wait, you're not the type that gets triggered by throw up sounds, are you, Dustin?
Give it a shot.
It's like the
No.
I might not need the sound. The thought seems to be working fine. All right. I don't think I have any more stuff for recap because we're just going to jump into it. Do you, the party, have questions? Because I sprung this on most of you tonight as well. Did I miss anything? Did you want to talk about announcements or anything along those lines?
I would like to announce that Nick is gone physical. He is no longer going.
Jesus.
I know what I said. He is no longer going to be using any digital means for rolling his dice in hopes.
Which is going to be awkward with the Hulk hands.
So what is it? Hi, I'm High Nick.
Yeah. Black Rabbit, no chat on stream because when it goes slow, it just takes up space, and when it goes fast, it's just too fast to read. If we get some feedback over on our Discord or our Twitter or our Facebook or our YouTube, which is just for all of those, it's bit.ly/never, whatever the medium is, be it Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all that fun stuff. You can feel free to leave feedback. So if you want to see chat on screen, also we don't have dice on screen for right now. If you guys would rather see dice on screen as well, we can go back to that. Just some things are changing up. And again, if no one likes it, this is just a 3-episode shot in October, and then we'll return to the regular show and maybe make some updates to the overlay again. Although I am feeling the orange, I gotta say. All right. To get right into it, you, the crew of the Indecision, your military-grade starship you adopted after blowing away a not particularly innocent Vesk, you are in the deep of space. You have been on the run for going on 6 months now. Any civilized port of actual size or relationship to the Border Space Union or the newly named Gerson Sphere means trouble for all of you. You are well and truly outlaws, and you're a little bit famous around most parts. For now, you have been jumping from job to job, trying to keep afloat, be able to pay for repairs on the ship, upgrade your equipment, eat, fund Seeker's egg art. It's been not too bad. You guys have had some time. You've gotten closer. You are mostly, all of you, still dealing with the pistol incident in some way, shape, or form. And on this particular set of days, you are just in between planets and you're trying to save some fuel. So you're coasting while you try and get some radio transmissions through the drift and see if you guys can get some work. Most of you guys look as you did before the pistol incident, with one exception. One of you, currently curled up in his little cot in his room, slightly shivering due to the lack of bodily hair of any kind. Brawl huddles and quietly curses Rye. Was it Rye or Miller who did the prank? I actually don't remember.
No, it was Rye, but he hasn't admitted to it.
Oh, okay. All right. At this point, you are cursing the fates of whomever you have suspicions. Put whatever material in your shampoo that caused you to lose all of your hair.
I wonder who that could be.
You are Brawl, the Yosoki mole rat soldier for this evening. Everyone else is about normal. You guys have been working with a day-night cycle within the ship so that you guys can maintain some normalcy. You've had a lot of time living on the Indecision, so any bout of normalcy has been useful to you. It is now your night cycle, again in the dark void of space, silent and empty and heartless. It's all night, but you keep the ship lights running low. You retire to your rooms. You keep Rex and maybe not Saab on security, and everyone else sleeps. You guys do have some additional crew members. Again, Rex, the tread-reeling robot of some personality dysfunction. You have Not Sob, a goblin that gets featured in his own arc that we did not terribly long ago during the B Team arc before we jumped into Supernatural. And then you also have Stevethan, a slightly telepathic humanoid from the planet Revel you guys picked up during season 1. All of the sentients, and again, Not Sob kind of counts, are currently drifting off to sleep. Security's lights are low, and I need everyone but Rye to take their headphones off. And keep an eye on the screen. I'll be doing a thumbs up or a wave for you to come back. I'm watching everyone. Oh, I should be watching in the real camera. I'm watching on Twitch. I'm getting that like slight second delay. Where is my camera?
I held up my thumb and I almost got Michael.
Stop.
I was being a douche, Pat.
Oh, I can hear he's listening.
Yeah, please make sure that you guys can't hear because this is important to how tonight.
You read my lips.
Michael, block your ears. God damn it. I need you in the lovely utility that is Roll20 to roll me if it'll allow it, I assume it will. Roll me a D5.
A D5?
Did I stutter?
You kind of did. 1D5.
Did it work? Did you roll a 1? I can't see any of your rolls. So.
I rolled a 1.
Rolled a 1. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm glad to get it out of the way now.
As you are sleeping, a dark and ominous feeling creeps over your room, like a shadow cast in the already near pitch blackness. And you start to feel your will being subverted by an impossibly powerful force. Go ahead and roll me a will save.
All right. That would be... Hold on. I was taking notes or trying to. Will save. D5. D5, D20 plus 5. Shut. It's been 10 weeks. I forget everything after 2.
9?
9.
Oh yeah, you make no saves. I'm just gonna come out and tell you that your mind is slightly altered by a dark foreign presence, and when you, specifically you, hear the word brunch, you actually hear the word sacrifice, specifically sentient sacrifice. When you would say the word sacrifice, you say out loud the word brunch. I need you to stick to that. So when you're going to try and talk about sacrifice later, you are only allowed to use the word brunch.
I can do it. So it's brunch to sentient sacrifice?
Yeah, it's just sacrifice. But not in the point. It's just sacrifice.
The understanding I have is that they're not talking about a goat.
Correct. It is like a humanoid sacrifice. You get it. It's a menacing sacrifice.
All right.
And again, when you try to talk about sacrifice, you must say the word brunch.
And that was while I was
sleeping?
asleep?
Yep.
Okay. Do I hear myself say brunch, or to me, I'm saying I hear myself say sacrifice?
My next line is, you are unable to explain the discrepancy to your allies and don't understand why the party has zero issue with it. So you hear yourself speaking normally, but everyone else will hear you say brunch. And again, I need you to, as a player, say brunch.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sure.
All right. We can have everyone come back on.
I don't know how often that's going to come up.
We'll see. All right. I'm sorry, I'm going to make you guys do this 4 more times. Everyone but Seeker, take your headphones off.
Yay.
Do you want to just tell us the order?
It's going to be Seeker, Miller, Zero, Brawl in order of announcement. So I'll actually, okay, thank you. Next time you wave, I'll try and get Chris on. He's the only one not listening, so that's fine. It'll be Chris next. All right. So take all your headphones off, mute them, do whatever you got to do, except for Seeker. Yes? I'm still looking at the Twitch, so I'm getting delayed. Sorry. Looks like everyone's good. All right. Justin, I approached you about this on screen or kind of off screen. The way this is going to work for you, as you are sleeping in your room, powering down or whatever androids do. I guess you don't technically need to sleep.
I think they do.
Well, either way, you are in a state of repose, whether it's meditation, powered down, or sleep. I don't particularly care which. you find yourself paralyzed, immobilized in your bed. You feel the rigidity seep into your body, and it is as if you are overcome with sleep paralysis. Therefore, when the three heavily robed figures of, I don't know how tall they are, hold. Of about like 4 feet in height or lower. Yeah, it's just for you, Leviathan, in chat. Steve also has sleep paralysis issues, IRL. For you, you are unable to respond to these three robed figures that not only enter your room unbidden, they phase through the wall that does not contain a door. From one of the other rooms in the ship, these three heavily hooded, smallish figures enter the room, begin speaking in a broken, clipped, harsh version of common. They immediately begin to rifle through your closet, and they say, "I can feel it. I know it's close. It's in here. We'll get back what they took. And then, shh, he can still hear us." Yes, of course. They rifle through your closet and they pull down a bound bunch of cloth, which they pull open to reveal the cursed book you had acquired on Pyramid Station Beta towards the end of season 1. This is a book of notable eldritch evil that caused, I believe, both you and, correct me if I'm wrong, Miller issues when you touched it. Did you guys both touch it?
Yep.
Okay. That's important for later, so thank you. That's why you came first.
I don't remember if we actually... Yeah, we touched it because we opened it. We read a little bit.
Yeah, you had a couple issues with touching it, and it wouldn't leave you. Basically, is what it is.
Yes, that's what it was.
These forms pull open the book, and they're careful not to touch it. They use like some sort of stick. It's a stylized, ornate stick that they flip the pages with, and the one that hasn't spoken yet, we'll call him the hissy one, says, "They have bonded with it. It's unavailable for us now. We need to either kill them or let's stick with brother. We will make this work. You, subclass, you will take this creature's place, assume its visage, and you will orchestrate this group to the ritual site. They simply need to get to the drift, and then we will begin." Seeker, you watch helplessly as one of these forms sheds its robe. Beneath the robe is a mask of oval shape, slightly bent down the middle with shades of ranging from dark gray to slightly lighter gray. There are no eye holes in this mask, but the skin around it as the robe falls away is thin, taut gray skin. The fingers that slowly pluck away. Ooh, I don't have that. I want to know how many fingers they have because that's important to me. Deal with it. Where is it? That's fine. I'm going to say they have 4 fingers just to save myself some grief. A 4-fingered gray hand begins to reach up towards its mask, but as its hands rise up, its body ripples and it begins to take on your form. Where its skin was mostly naked, devoid of any sex or gender visible to you, it begins to take the shape of your day-to-day clothes, your colorful coat, your android skin with lit up tattoos, your hair spawning from its head and pulling back into a ponytail. Before long, there is a perfect replicant of Seeker. Justin, for the remainder of this campaign, Seeker is locked in his room. He is paralyzed with sleep paralysis and a couple of friends. You will be taking on the role of this not Seeker. For all intents and purposes, it has a psychic link, so has Seeker's memories as much as Seeker does himself. It's one thing that it needs to do is get the party into the drift, and your goal is to make the ritual happen. Feel free to go with that, and if we have questions later, we'll work on it.
Yeah.
For the purposes of getting to the drift, that is your primary goal for now. No one can enter Seeker's room, otherwise they will see Seeker frozen to his bed. Make sense?
Makes sense.
All right.
Do I know anything about this ritual, or...
So you are a sub-citizen of this species. You were there mostly as a grunt. I guess I can spoil it for you. You are, because you would know as this creature. You're a gray, which is the actual aliens that we depict from Earth. The gray
Kind of
skin.
figured you're going there.
They've got a couple of different weird things, and in this universe, as I've created it, they have a very special role. So don't worry about that stuff. But the ritual itself involves the book, and that's as much as you know as a grunt.
Okay.
I'm gonna wave
So
everyone
if anything else comes up about the ritual, I know I need to get that going.
Yes, that's your job, is to initiate the ritual, initiate drift travel, keep him out of Seeker's room.
Cool.
All right, could I get Chris back? Chris back. Justin, take your headset off. Chris, come. Oh, we got to tape for Chris. Chris, come back.
I'm here.
All righty, Chris. Everyone else has their headsets off. I'm going to go pretty quickly through this. Roll me a D4, please.
All right.
Sorry. I guess a D3. Yeah, roll me a D3.
All right. Roll 1d3. 1.
1. That's exactly what somebody else rolled, but the response is different, and I won't give it to you.
Oh, hold on. Wait a second. It only rolled 1.
1 what?
Never mind. No, just continue. I got a 1.
It's fine. I renumbered the thing, so 1 is something else.
Okay.
As you lay in bed, a dark oppressive force envelops you. Give me a quick will save.
Will is... Oh, boy.
Also, your typing is extremely loud this evening.
I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I got a 10.
A 10. That is not enough to resist the effects.
Okay.
Going forward, the willpower save to stop what I'm having happen to you, you will need to make a willpower save of 20 due to failing this save.
12, I can't make it.
It's fine. It's not as bad as it sounds. You, as you are sleeping, become overcome with the urge to have the ship.
The bathroom, right?
What was that?
Use the bathroom. Yes.
No.
Oh.
To have the ship, the indecision, enter the drift. For every 5 minutes you are not in the drift, you will roll a d6 and take that much HP damage as you cut into your skin discreetly and begin to peel the flesh away. A willpower save of 20 will delay your self-cutting for another 5 minutes. As soon as you are in the drift, your body feels pretty certain this will stop.
Okay.
This force overrides any other logical faculties, and when it comes to entering the drift, however, you are otherwise Miller. It is simply you have a pressing urge, like you had to go to the bathroom, except it's to get into the drift. Yes?
Sure.
Okay, short, sweet, and simple. I'm going to have you go away. I'm going to get Michael. Mike, oh, god damn it. All right, Michael, you back?
Yeah.
All righty then. For you, roll me a D2. Flip a coin.
All right.
And let us know what you rolled because we don't have it on screen.
2. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. While dreaming this evening, a force envelops you. It is dark, oppressive. You feel it. Again, I don't know if androids sleep, so you might be resting or meditating, and that's fine. This force, as it begins to envelop you, has a brief moment where you are able to resist it. Please make me a will save.
All right.
What'd you get?
Rolling now.
I see.
I got a 9.
9. That is not enough to resist the dark, ominous presence. While dreaming, or meditating, or resting, or recharging,
whatever androids do. Got it.
You begin to have a literal out-of-body experience. You gain the incorporeal state. Your spirit becomes ethereal and begins to float over your prone body. Your body is still there. It still seems to be functioning as much as it does day to day. However, you're unable to re-enter your body. You're unable to wake yourself. You are unable to interact with the physical world. There are some benefits to this status. You are immune to all non-magical kinetic attacks. You take half damage from energy attacks and magical kinetic attacks. You are also immune to crits. You take full damage from incorporeal creatures and effects, as well as from force effects. Your attacks target EAC. You can't take actions that would move or manipulate an opponent or its equipment, including combat maneuvers, nor are you subject to any such actions. You have become a ghost. You can be seen and spoken to, but you are unable to interact with your physical body. If your physical body expires, you feel very confident you will be trapped like this forever. Questions?
No, makes sense.
All right. While I'm chatting with Nick, I want you to pull up the incorporeal status effect on the SRD online or in the rulebook and see if there's anything else interesting in there. Everyone can, again, see you, so that's totally fine. And now take your headset off, and I'm going to grab Nick. All right, Nicholas, thank you for being the smoothest transition so far. I will not be asking people to take their headsets off again, so hopefully that'll be quicker. For you, your fate has been determined. First, you are, again, asleep, shivering, naked. You do feel this presence of dark, ominous foreboding creep over you because you're slightly less resting or restful than the others. But as the fear and ice begins to plunge into your heart, you're not sure it makes any difference. Give me a will save.
Will save coming up. Let's go, metal die. Oh, nat 20.
Did you roll a nat 20?
Yes. Oh, wait. I don't know if you're going to...
No, you rolled it now, but I take your word for it. That's fine. All right, so for that, you are able to resist the effects I'm about to tell you with future will saves of a 15 or higher. Let's see. For this particular one, that's kind of an awkward one. I'll read what actually happens to you, and then we'll come back to it.
Okay.
You, personally, and only you, cannot hear, see, or interact with Miller. You have additionally forgotten they exist entirely. So don't question it like actual in gameplay. You are not able to say, hey, where's Miller? You don't know that Miller exists. Any shared memories between you and Miller are replaced with you yourself doing the thing in place of Miller. In some instances, this is awkward because when you find Crunchy Crunch and High Five, you did a self five. So there are some discrepancies there, but otherwise, if it happens to come at any point, you just cannot, again, respond, react, or interact with Miller in any way, shape, or form.
Sure, Fight Club effect. Got it.
Also, if you may trigger something else, and I will tell you to fix it, and that's fine.
All
For
right.
your save, if Miller makes a overt action that would normally draw your attention, like overt, like not like a hey, but like shoots something, yells something, tries to get attention. If you make that will save of a 15, you'll end this effect.
Cool.
Sound good?
Yup.
All right. I want everyone back. Someone just fucking shoot Patrick. Michael.
Now he's pretending he can't hear us.
Michael. He's looking.
Come on, Mike.
Michael.
He's worse than Patrick collectively.
Yeah, all right, I'll text him. All right, so I guess there was a slight miscalculation on how this works. What do I have him under? Mike? No. Yeah, there we go. All right, text out. All right, guys, what's your favorite thing about Zero, but you can't keep speaking as soon as his headset comes on?
I love his dulcet tones of his
Favorite
voice.
thing about Zero?
Yep.
I'm done.
You son of a bitch.
I haven't said a word.
I just love how he does. Oh, hi.
I love his can shoot attitude.
All
You're
right.
the one that told me to look stuff up.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. I'm not mad at you. It's fine. This was a weird way to do it. For the most part, guys, I will not be having you take your headsets off again. You all have your situation, your solo situation. Some more involved than others.
Mine's boring.
Mine is oddly familiar.
I don't remember. Oh, yes.
Do exactly as you have. Okay.
For this, morning eventually comes, your morning cycle, the ship activates, Rex rolls around saying, scrambled eggs for everyone but Seeker. Scrambled eggs for everyone but Seeker. Seeker, you get bacon, except it's fake because we didn't have any bacon left.
Bacon.
It's actually just grease from leftover stuff, but you're an android, so it's okay.
Why don't I get eggs though?
Scrambled eggs, come and get it while it's hot.
I'll take some eggs.
All right.
I sleight of hand some eggs from Brawl's plate onto mine.
Yeah, give me a check. Go for it.
Sure. 'Cause I want eggs. Why don't I get eggs? I mean, maybe I know why I get eggs.
Because you
You
keep
know-
wasting the
You
egg.
know why you don't get it.
What was it? 9? Yeah, I got. Let's see.
Is everything as it was?
17.
17. You successfully. I'm just gonna give it to you because
Yeah.
Brawl. You managed to pluck some eggs from Brawl's plate as he passes by. Rex tisks menacingly. Not Sob is already sitting at the table, going forks and knives, and then the rest of you file out. Miller, when you leave your room, you look a little bit less put together than normal. Your fur is a little bit more of a disarray, and you just look less happy. That being said, you've been in a funk for about 6 months, so maybe this is par of the course.
Why did this happen to me?
All
Music
right,
coming from his room.
that's fine. Zero, do you exit your room?
Probably not at the moment. I'd still be trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay, if you want to give me some rolls, feel free to do so. Does anyone have anything physically that's a concern? I don't remember anymore.
He's
I've already-
Does
channeling
Brawl
Joseph.
have hair?
No, Brawl is still naked, which is still a known effect. You guys were aware of the prank. It's not a
Oh,
surprise.
okay.
Oh, actually,
Uh,
you know what? F it. You guys did not know. This is the first time you're seeing naked Brawl.
Oh, trying something a little different with your hair, huh?
Well, I know it wasn't you.
I turn around after pouring my orange juice. I put some, like during the turn, into my mouth, and upon seeing him, I do a classic spit take.
Is it
You
possible
look
for
like
me
that
to
time my
actually-
cousin got her chinchilla. Well, no,
Oh, okay.
the phrasing on that is awful. But if you have a chinchilla and it gets wet, it goes bald.
What? Why would I don't care. You know what? Move on.
They
That's
don't
fine.
they bathe in
And
dust.
powder so that they don't lose their fur. And the way I was saying it, while technically correct, sounded awful.
His cousin's chinchilla that she.
Got wet and then had to make bald.
Great. Moving on. Is that why I'm bald? Was I not supposed to use water?
Apparently.
No. Okay.
You've
Did you
never
try
touched this
sand?
stuff.
What was that?
Did you try washing yourself with sand instead?
Not recently, but I'll give it a shot.
I wouldn't try washing myself with sand because it's coarse.
It gets everywhere.
Hey, Star Wars references, and I'm still not sure Chris has seen Star Wars.
I've seen Star Wars. I haven't seen Supernatural.
Yeah, fair. Okay, fine.
So I would probably actually at this point, because realizing it, I really have no way to look into stuff. Is it
Yep.
possible for me to lock my door?
I would imagine you keep your door locked overnight anyway, so I'd say your door is actually locked.
Okay, good. In that
Also,
case,
sorry, we're gonna take a quick trip to the homebrew corner. We are adding some adjustments to how Starfinder works to fit how we've enjoyed it and to help things go a little bit smoother with the stream. The players are able to spend resolve points similar to how they were spending plot points in Supernatural. By spending a plot point or two, they can make some like menial small things that could have been hand waved. They make them happen, and maybe they can change some things in the plot by spending these resolve points. Resolve points have other uses, but I'm going to also add this small ability to adjust the plot with them. I don't need you to use them this time, but it made me think of it.
3 resolve points. Brawl has hair again. Boom.
No, that's not how it works. I'll keep going.
Grew
I'm sorry.
back fast.
Michael.
So actually, with that, I'd probably actually look for Seeker.
Sure. You, without touching the ground, float out of your room, passing through the door. Your body is slightly glowing blue and a slightly gross green ichor. Like not slimy like Slimer, but you look a little gross as you are floating above the ground. You're finding Seeker in the common area of the Indecision, with everyone else getting breakfast. What everyone else sees is effectively Zero the ghost. He is floating above the floor, seems not to be able to touch physical things as you see him glide through like a corner of a counter as he's getting to Seeker. And he otherwise seems unperturbed, I assume, because it's Zero. But yeah, he has been made a ghost. I just got why that's similar. Oh.
Nightmare Before Christmas, eh?
Miller takes a look at Brawl, then takes a look at Zero, and says, "It must be Thursday. I could never get a hang of Thursdays."
Bazinga, we got another sci-fi reference. Hey, I like it. In
I
front
don't get any of
freaking
them.
Troglodytes, Patrick, you're a bad person.
I
Just
don't.
remember
The
not to
Hitchhiker's Guide reference, Patrick.
Don't worry.
Man, I haven't read that book in like 2 years.
It was like the first chapter, Patrick.
quite literally.
Oh, right. When talking about the bulldozers.
Yes. Yes.
Goodbye, and thanks for all the marine creatures.
Stop it.
Don't worry.
Sarah, were you touching that book again?
What? No? And what happened to you?
I
I'm
throw an apple
assuming
at Zero. I throw an apple at Zero.
The apple sails through his incorporeal body.
Can I catch it?
You're not.
I can attack things.
You can attack things? Sure, make the
Yeah.
attack if you want. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a d20. We'll see if you hit it. I'll give it a small object coming at you. We'll say it's probably.
Not one.
Yeah.
Nope,
What'd you roll?
not one.
Now one. You go to swipe at it, but the lack of a physical weight drawing your hand behind it, you actually overshoot, and it looks like you're trying to cut it, but instead you slap it ineffectively, your hand passing through as it passed through the rest of your body. Could you go ahead and give me a sense motive on Seeker? And Seeker, give me a bluff check.
Well, I was gonna say, you know full well that Miller and I, we only ever use the book together because we need to keep each other accountable, and if something happens, it's not a very good thing, and we don't want to use it. So
15.
no. All right.
Still roll me that bluff. And Miller, I want a will save from you, please.
All right. It's gonna be this +3. Oh, I passed.
Hey, nothing happens.
Oh.
You feel a moment's relief as you watch the antics with the ghost in your midst.
3.
3. Zero, you are very confident that he was messing with the book.
But that's not how it works, because I wasn't lying though.
You were not telling him the whole truth, so I'm going to allow it. And remember, we're going for a happy, fun Halloween episode, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Take off your lawyer hat, Justin.
Justin's
no, I'm
not
just
usually
saying,
one
'cause I
who
was-
goes
Just kidding.
for that.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm
Since
not.
you can't stop me, I'm going to search his room.
As you attempt to enter his room, you begin to get as you begin to pass through his door or the walls around his room, you begin to get a electric pulse into your body. You bounce off as if hitting a wall in real space. Please roll me a d6.
All right.
All right.
4.
You take that much damage, although I guess in half because of the way your ethereal body works. You take 2 points of damage, find yourself unable to pass into his room. There is that dark, ominous feeling from the night before pushing you out. As far as you're concerned, do you still have stamina as you are incorporeal or not?
From what I see, it doesn't say anything whether or not I do. As
Okay.
far as on the site that I'm looking at.
I think stamina is only a PC thing, so a ghost having stamina, since there's no ghost race, probably doesn't come up. I'll say you have it. I'm not particularly worried about it. So you take 2 points of stamina damage and find yourself unable to phase into his room.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
Can I?
Go.
You
Oh,
do
okay.
something.
So I'm assuming I'm near or next to Miller here, so I kind of nudge him and just, hey Miller,
Yeah.
we've all been together for a while at this point, right?
Like 7 months or so.
And we've seen a lot of weird stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is it that's
Let me
is this
take
our
a
new
look.
normal?
I'm just thinking that this is just a fever dream or I don't know, hangover. Probably a bad hangover.
Zero, you're turning into a ghost. Stop it.
I thought he was one of Seeker's image things that he likes to make.
No, this is not me. I wish it was, because that'd be really cool. But no, what? Let me take a look at you. Let me see what happened, and I'm gonna do detect magic first of all.
Where is your room in location to the mess hall? Because I'm technically somewhere between
true.
the mess hall and.
Well, I would have been following you anyways.
Yeah,
Through the
Seeker's room
walls?
is up by the front of the ship, which the four of the ship on the same.
Would I have gone
same
through
level.
anybody else's room in the process?
You would have passed through a set of bathrooms. Notzob gives you the finger as you pass through him pooping.
Stupid.
You pass through an empty room that is something that you guys have maybe renovated at this point to another system. I can't remember what you guys have for installed things on your ship. You pass through Rye's room without a problem, and then you bounce off of Seeker's wall.
Take another 1d6 damage.
No. We're just clarifying what happened last time.
I didn't see anything I might regret in Rye's room, did I?
No, Rye's a pretty tidy guy. Unless Rye would like to interject.
Nope, sounds about right. I'm pretty normal. There's a lot of like pictures of me, like a lot.
No. Just bottles at all.
Are there any pictures of a naked rat?
I don't
No,
think so.
Is there the little plushie yet of the naked rat?
not yet, because
No, that comes later. I forgot about that. Oh, Jesus.
Actually, after not being able to get into Seeker's room, I'd probably go to confront Seeker again. Because now I'm thinking it's him even more.
What?
I will say, in terms of your sense motive, he was only not being honest about playing with the book. You did not in any way feel he did this to you. Let me
Okay.
just clarify. You mostly just felt that he might have been playing with the book, which is you caught someone masturbating. But yeah, Seeker,
He's trying to make me Joseph.
unintentionally. That's my bad. The ephemeral. No, is that the word? Whatever. I don't care. Zero comes zooming
Ethereal.
down the walls. Ethereal. That's the ticket. Thank
Yep.
you. I think ephemeral is something else, but I'm going to go
Yeah,
on the side.
it's different.
And you are again. You're approached by Zero, who looks a little perturbed. Oh, ephemeral is lasting a very short time. That's a different joke. Oops.
Seeker, what have you done?
That was more thinking. Never mind. It's fine.
Yep, no, I know. I'm on the same vehicle.
I tried to make it tie back in.
Nope. Nope, it is
Didn't
now
work.
sexual.
Zero, what do you say to Seeker?
Did you do this?
I did not. I want to know what happened to you, though. I'm trying to look it over here, so yeah, I'm gonna detect magic, which I don't think gives me any. Actually, I'm reading it right now. It doesn't give me any information. Just says, "Hey, there's magic or not."
Hey, there's a lot of magic. Each and every one of the crew, when you look at them, gives
Ooh.
that little faint whiff of magic.
Oh, there, everybody's got some magic around you for whatever reason. Do I? I check myself.
That's just my
Gemma.
personality.
Get it off. Get it off me.
I actually don't know if you are or not. Do you wear magic items though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you still pick up magic on you then.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if you'd pick up more or not. It's undecided.
Do I pick up that it's not just items on everybody?
Yeah, you get more of the ship's got this
have items.
pervasive magic feeling pulsing throughout it. Again, the way detect magic works in Starfinder is a little weaker in other games, so mostly you're just getting the feel for magic, and it is pretty pervasive throughout the ship.
And I want to do can I do a mysticism check to see if I know anything more?
Sure.
28.
28. I don't know how much of this you disclose to the others, but through your time with the book, you have gotten to know some of its vibes and feelings a little bit better. Not quite that it's like a sentient thing, but that it has its phases and waves and ways it interacts with the universe around it. And you can tell pretty much that this is emanating from your book.
Okay.
Again, whether or not you disclose that is 100% up to you.
Well, I already think he does things with the book, so
Yep. Ephemeral
there's,
thing.
There's definitely some magic going on here, and I don't
I go
entirely
find the
know
book and wonder why there's sticky pages.
why. I 100% have not done this to you. I will say that I have not done this to you.
So you have messed with the book then.
me and Miller both have looked at the book. Yes, I have
I
not looked
looked
at the
at
book
it.
without
And
Miller.
I think
Wait.
What?
Have you been looking at it after we said that we're
No.
putting it away?
Nope. Last
You
time was with
promised
you.
me.
I promise you. Last time
do
was
I
with
still
you.
not believe him?
I mean, I feel completely okay.
If you guys want to make
You look
rolls,
pretty good too.
you totally can. Sense, motive, and bluff, Justin. Justin, I got your back on this one. Though.
Okay.
This plus 2, 20
Okay,
together.
15 again.
20. You get a very positive feedback from Seeker as if he is attempting to tell you guys the truth. Seeker has not interacted with the book since Miller, to the best of your ability to discern.
All right, well, we definitely got to do something about this. Where's it stemming from?
Not entirely.
Well, he
sure.
just said. No, you just mentioned that it seems to be coming from the book.
Where's the
Did you
book?
not mention-
He might. I don't think he said it out loud.
I have not said it out loud.
You guys know the book's on board, obviously, and all that fun stuff. But
Yeah.
Oh, so all he said was, "I didn't do this to you," or
Yep.
"I haven't done." Yeah, okay.
Well,
and he denied using the book recently.
I'm reading a newspaper at the table, just not really paying attention to much at all. And I just, without looking up, I'm like, yes, yeah, no, we know you didn't do it. Fix the thing you totally didn't do.
Oh right. Hold on. No. Oh, did you just drink that?
That's artisanal coffee. Rex chimes in from the back.
Oh,
No, there was definitely some extra magic coming straight from that mug that I didn't tell you about.
I feel fine.
Are you sure?
Me too. Outside of me being cold right now.
Rye, as you're reading the like e-newspaper, because it's not Savage and paper, you get like downloadable news. There's
Mhm.
apparently a new phase that's caught on Versi. No, sorry, you're from Lashunta.
Castrovel.
Thank you. On Castrovel, because you get like a feed for Castrovel. And it seems like an entrepreneur has brought back a communal brunch that seems to really excite the populace.
That excites me. I mean, I just love brunch. Brunch is the best.
As I'm reading through, I'm like, that's weird. There's got to be a typo in this news story. It says Castrovel, they're brunching now.
I love brunch. Brunch is great.
What the hell are you
What is
talking
brunch?
about? You
Well, brunch, it's kind of a funny thing. It's actually a portmanteau.
You
It's,
say, so brunch is, oh man, they got those great little foods that you have.
Yeah. It's a meal that you eat in the beginning of the day.
I love how
and
I'm
then
a
the
ghost
one that
and
you eat
this
in
is
the
what they're
middle of the day
talking
and just
about.
mash it together. And you get
It's
a brunch.
like you have breakfast and lunch, but
Yeah,
That sounds extremely
breakfast.
efficient.
it's very efficient.
I'm gonna go look for the book.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, mimosas. Mimosas are the best.
For the audio viewers, Rye looks more and more appalled as they continue to talk about the lovely, wonderful thing that is brunch.
First
Zero.
of all,
Oh, sorry, shoot.
nothing is ever. You should never brunch. I'm assuming this is some weird, like twisted, dark humor, guys. But I mean, he's a ghost, so right now specifically, we should really not be talking about like the benefits of brunch. Okay.
right.
Second,
You like
second,
food?
during a brunch, if it has to happen, you should never, ever eat at a that's just
That's what
all-
brunch is about. To
Yeah,
have food.
that's exactly what it's about.
you do brunch on your planet.
Yeah, I think it's a common thing to do.
I have brunch like all the time.
Can we have brunch now?
Let's have brunch now.
But we just had
Brunch is
breakfast.
quite literally illegal.
Miller, make a will save.
Nat 20.
Jesus. All right. Yeah, you feel fine. You're just doing fine. All right.
I don't understand what this joke is, but Not funny, you guys. Not
Yeah,
funny.
I'm not alone in this, right?
No.
Every
Yeah,
brunch
do
is
you want me-
normal.
Do you want me to like knit you a sweater or something?
Guys,
You look cold.
Weird. We can see your nipples all 6 of
Hey, Yosogi have 8. There's 2 of them that hidden in the jacket.
All right, we're going to the place I don't like. Notsub flushes the space toilet and shimmies down the thing and like walks out the door.
Hey, Notsub.
Making no effort to wipe, but he does don his apron again. Ooh, is he wearing an apron at this point? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, he dons his apron again, and he says, I've been thinking. I think we should maybe take the fastest route through the drift and maybe actually get some work, because you are all going quite, and I must say, quite stir crazy.
that's
you.
he did do that before.
Miller. Notsub. Have you been getting in my trunk again?
Yes, but that's neither here nor there.
Wait, that's not Sob talking?
Yes, and maybe you guys noticed that Notsub is much more erudite. Erudite? I probably shouldn't say that word if I can't. That's kind of funny. Than you expect. He has much more verbiage.
Verbiage?
When do you talk like you do now?
Whenever I feel like it, you hairless mole rat.
Oh,
Seriously, put on a coat. Or an apron.
I'm going to my room. I'll be right back.
That is his choice to wear his hair like that or not.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this: that if brunch results in Notsub doing this, I like him so much more like this. We should have brunch every day.
I told you brunch is good.
Brunch is great.
Is anything else wrong with all of you?
What?
Is anything else going on?
Where's Rex and...
I'm really cold.
I'm kind of hungover, I guess.
Rye?
What?
I mean, you did just drink magic coffee.
It wasn't that good.
Well, it probably wasn't good magic.
Wait, out of character, was there actually magic in that coffee?
I don't know. I just made it up, so maybe it might be now.
The way I GM, who knows?
Besides finding out that my crew is a bunch of monsters who believe in brunch.
Hey, I'm a rat, not a monster.
You made me this way. I hate you.
I mean, it just sounds fun, that's all.
I point at Brawl and I say, first of all, you have no proof. Don't accuse me. That's not right.
Anyways, no, if there's anything wrong, we should all say it, because that's weird, but awesome, pointing at Zero. And you can go through walls too?
You hear...
Again, I'm heading towards where we stashed the book.
Give me a perception check. Zero, the book was relocated to Seeker's room.
26.
Jesus, that's a big shift from 13.
Well, I rolled a 13. I get a bonus 13.
Jesus. All right, Miller, that's enough. You hear a loud banging coming from the exterior of the ship.
Hey, guys.
Reminder.
A loud banging coming from the exterior of the ship.
Reminder.
Space.
We're in deep space. So that's weird.
Space.
I go outside and look.
I was just going to say no.
Yeah, no, I don't listen to any of you. I just act now.
Just act now. Let me see what you guys actually see. I didn't actually pull up the sheet for it because I forgot to get my book ready.
Do I immediately come back inside after seeing whatever it is I see?
I'm trying to figure out if I have it in this little booklet here.
Zero just sticks his head like straight out.
Are there bones out there?
I have complete cover when I'm inside of objects, so.
When you stick your head out of the ship, you see a rather disgusting creature. It's not, as far as you can tell, quite humanoid, as it crawls on all fours with claws instead of feet. 2 claws on its hind feet, 3 on its smaller fourth. It kind of walks a bit like a cricket with its back legs raised. Its skin is mottled purple and gray. It has eyes somewhat similar to a spider's, where there are about 6 that you can see on its face. Its mouth is open, showing serrated teeth and a proboscis. What do we say that? How do I say that? Proboscis? Is that it? We effed that up a lot last time. Proboscis-like tongue or organ.
Proboscis is a nose, though.
Whatever. It's hanging out of its mouth. That's what you see.
That's an ugly flea.
Oh, he's cute.
So I kind of go back inside and just be like, I don't know what that is.
Something on the wing.
You guys are going to want to get your weapons.
Oh, I always got him, baby. Boom!
There's something on the ship outside?
Yep. And
do you need me to do a spacewalk?
Why don't we just go into the drift?
Yeah, why don't we go into the drift?
Why don't we just fly somewhere?
Because your pilot is a ghost.
I can pilot.
I can too. Let's go to the drift.
My controls are locked.
I mean, it's outside.
Trust people.
Yeah, it'll get like vaporized.
It's attempting to claw its way through. You hear the scraping now as it seems to be overhead.
All right. I'm going to the engine room. I'm going to get the engines ready for drift.
Who is actually going to pilot?
Rex.
Oh, Rex can pilot. That's right.
I could try.
Rex at this point hasn't been officially trained, but he is able to fly, but he does not share your stats at this timeline. He's capable. He can get it going and all that fun stuff, but I would not throw him into ship combat at this time because, again, this is in the year gap.
What is everybody's piloting skill? Mine's only 7.
1.
I got a 6.
Oh, okay. So I guess I have the best chance.
Well, I have 11 if you want to go in the engine room.
Oh, you got 11? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do that then.
Wait. Why are you going that way?
What way? I'm going
out of curiosity, Dustin, would I have any clue what this is?
Seeker, the
engine. I'm going to the engine room.
Why? There's a knowledge roll you can do
piloting.
Creature.
Oh, I'm piloting.
Chris, do you remember the knowledge roll to determine what a creature is? This is you can tell it's definitely an aberration because it looks aberrant as hell. I forget what you're able to roll. Do you have any?
Is it life science? Maybe
it could be life science. Yeah, give me a roll for life science.
Life science. I'm pretty sure.
Identify a creature. Yes, if it's an aberration, it's life science.
Yep, life science.
Does it tell you what the score has to be?
I'm looking that up.
CR plus whatever.
Page 133.
All right, and Michael, give me your roll while he's doing that for life science. And thank you, Black Rabbit, in chat saying life science or mysticism. Homeboy here would make sense probably more. You know what? If mysticism is higher for you, I'd actually allow it.
All right. So
I don't have either of them. Are they skills that you have to be trained in to do?
Yes. Yep.
In that case, I can't.
Okay. Yeah, you do. You have no idea. It is gross as hell.
Unless the only.
Can you describe it?
Because I have life science too.
My only thing that I could attempt to say is if this has anything to do with like Starship lore or anything like that, I can use my piloting skill.
Decidedly not.
Right. In that case, I would vaguely describe it as something with some nasty looking tongue.
Give me persuasion in Starfinder.
Diplomacy.
I have a character sheet up. Let me take the skill.
Just diplomacy.
Diplomacy?
Yeah, diplomacy. That's the one. Give me a diplomacy roll. Well, how else would you use for describing something?
I would just do a straight intelligence check.
Fine. Give me a straight intelligence check. That's fine. We don't need to tap a skill to it.
8, because I'm clearly have no clue what this thing is.
It's big, ugly, has lots of teeth, weird tongue, backwards.
Oh God, Brawl's outside. Sorry, Nick. I'm so sorry. You've been gone for 10 weeks, man.
All right.
I'm taken.
Well, actually, this is
just gonna cry myself to sleep later
because this is the height of Rye. Well, yeah, it's still kind of the height of Nick Rye. Rye and
Brawl
rivalry.
Brawl.
Yeah, you don't quite get enough for that roll, guys. You guys entering the drift?
Yeah, I'm heading up to the pilot seat right now.
I'm heading up to the pilot seat. Seeker's going to the engine room.
No, I'm heading up to the pilot seat. Are you ignoring me?
Brawl heads up to the pilot seat, as does Miller. And Seeker heads to the back.
Brawl, you should probably get to the weapons. Bam!
I sit down in the pilot seat.
You do. All right, give me a pilot check. Miller, do you try to do anything to get him out of the pilot seat?
First, Brawl has to unlock the system, but he can't.
Wait. Brawl is sitting down in the captain's
Bro,
seat?
get out of the pilot
The
seat.
pilot seat specifically.
Or yeah. Well,
He ignores you,
down in
Miller.
the captain's seat.
I'm
I
gonna
rolled
push
a
him out of
10.
the pilot seat.
He continues to ignore you.
I'm pushing him out.
All right, roll perception for me, Brawl. And you know what? Give me a perception check as well, Chris. Miller.
19.
For me.
19. I think I said it's a 15.
Mm-hmm.
For a brief moment, you look up and you see Miller there, and you say, "Oh yeah." And you get out of the chair.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm gonna go man the guns.
Yeah.
I must have been, I don't know, something. Space.
Do you want
cabin fever.
Do you want me to knit you a sweater?
No.
We can see all
Fine.
6 of your nipples.
8. There's 2 heading under the armpits.
Yeah, but you can't see those.
Is that real, Chris? Or you just keep saying that? God damn it! All right, Brawl, you head down to the gunnery station, and as soon as you are out of the cabin, back to situation as usual. All right, so for a piloting check, I don't think it's much to get into the drift. You just do the thing, right? You boop the beeps.
I did an engineering check if you need it. We got 23.
23, that's enough. Yeah, systems, you're able to get them primed, no problem.
Do you want me to do a piloting check?
I guess get above a 10.
Yes, I got a 17.
Sure. Yeah. You managed to kick the ship into the drift. It comes to a complete stop. You were drifting before. Comes to a complete stop. You initiate the process for entering drift travel, and space begins to bend and twist around you, with the familiar sensation, which feels a little bit longer than normal, and it seems to pull at the fringes of all of your kind of extremities. You pop back into drift space, except for anyone who's looking out a viewport, it's not the drift space you know. Normally, the drift is a swirling array of colors and cosmos and emptiness and disjointed feelings and colors. Right now, it seems like you're in some sort of cave. A cave of massive proportions where there are sickly wet walls all around space, enclosing you and everything. You can still fly within it, but the drift has taken on a much more
Justin,
sinister,
that's Star Wars.
fleshy hue. And it seems to be these walls, as you kind of look at them and try and get a scan on them, seem to be like sweating or damp. And in front of you, not far off, is a small planetoid, which appears to be similarly fleshy in that it's not particularly round and it's a disgusting, like grayish brown color. Zero, you go check on your friend?
Yeah.
As you pop out your head into this new drift ? You no longer see the creature that was harassing your ship. I do need you to make a will save. Miller, you are freed from your compulsion and you are able to act as normal. You actually did no actual serious harm to yourself, which is nice. You have entered the drift. You feel an immediate sense of relief. The only problem is, you know for a fact you will fight anyone that tries to take you out of the drift.
Oh, okay.
13.
13, you feel as if the void around you is attempting to suck you up and out of the ship. You are able to pull yourself back in, but small ethereal trails of ghost particles kind of pull back away from you. Again, as soon as you are within the confines of the ship, it's fine and it's over. You were able to resist. But you probably know not to go back out there without some sort of precaution. What do you guys do? I think it's only Zero and Miller right now that see this weird vision.
Well, I'm in the cockpit.
Okay, you ran up to the cockpit as well, then you also see it.
Would the gunner not
have
have visibility to the outside?
I forget how we were doing the gunners for this one. I think we gave you gun wells, right? Like you sit in a gun well and rotate it around Star Wars style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also see it. Oh, sorry, Seeker, you have no idea what's going on.
Nope.
Did you need me to make a roll of any sort?
Nope.
Okay.
Over the comms.
Am I still affected by the stuff from earlier?
Yes, 100%.
Fudge.
Still angry about brunch?
Yeah, because it's barbaric.
Everyone except for Chris has the same exact issues they had prior.
Beep, over the comms. How we looking, guys?
Fleshy. Boop.
There's a fleshy orb thing over there. Should I shoot it?
So,
No, don't shoot it.
hold
I go
hold
over
on.
the video. No, don't shoot. Did we get rid of the thing? Can we have confirmation that we got rid of the thing?
Yes.
Okay.
As you actually hear from like behind you.
Oh, I'm happy that actually worked. Ha! Nice.
I look behind me and I see the ghost there, and I just kind of boop the intercom anyway. Yeah, I don't know if your ghost form hears me or your body. Did we even check to see if he still has a body?
You did
Someone
not.
should do that. Someone who's not doing something. Not sub. Go check and see if he had. Not sub's fine. Rex, go see if he has a.
What? Excuse me. I take umbrage to this slight. Because I'm a goblin, you racist swine. I'm
No,
sorry. The antennas are suddenly better than the goblinoid races. I will go check on the android or whatever.
No, I was.
Make sure
trying to
you
say
wipe
that-
again.
I was trying to say that you were much more useful than Rex right now, but I mean that's
We haven't actually heard from Rex.
Rex chimes in with his like little, again, he's got claws. He doesn't, like pincers, not hands. And he kind of spins them around. He says, well, I'm pretty sure he's always more useful than me.
yeah. I was just trying to
Second.
pay you a compliment, not sub, but that's okay. You can take offense.
I too choose to take offense, good sir-ish. And as to you, Miller, I will wipe when I please. I like to build up a natural layer of protective mud. Thank you very much. You don't see anything
Yeah,
creeping into my orifices.
But you
Oh
sleep.
God! I
next
take a
to
look at my
the
seat.
same bed, and you get it all messy, and I have to do more laundry. And
It's definitely stained and a little stinky.
I know.
Rye.
Ugh.
Miller, sorry, God damn it. Not Sob, the now seemingly more well-to-do goblin, pops on down the stairwell, the ladder well. I don't know what that's actually called. Descends down, pops over to Zero's room, and attempts to open the door, which is quite clearly locked. And he calls up, would any of you taller buffoons like me to attempt to break into the illustrious Zero's room?
yes,
No.
I could try to punch it down.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
I could probably hack the door.
I'm going to acquiesce to
My body is in
more
there, and you can
spiritual
leave it
one
alone.
of you. I'll allow you all to handle this. I'm going to
All right, I'll be right there.
utilize the bathroom again. Thank you.
As I say, that I mean, he literally floated through everybody else's bedroom, but that's okay. Whatever. Hey, who's flying right now?
The ship is
I
able
am-
to autopilot itself. It's not really a problem.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
are probably
mean,
set to orbit the planetoid in front of you.
Okay,
I,
so
I
just
was gonna fly, but
nope,
Yeah.
I'm still flying.
okay, whatever. That's fine.
Has anybody else noticed that Brawl doesn't seem to be answering Miller?
I did. It kind of hurts a little. It stings.
No, I didn't.
Brawl.
I think he might
Yeah.
think that somehow
When's the last time you've heard from Miller?
might have something to do with me. It's not. It's not. Stop giving me the silent treatment.
you know, it would help if I knew who you were talking
Oh, you
about.
son of a spook. Oh, you son of a spook.
All right.
Well played.
So, Brawl, come with me.
Oh,
And I bring him to literally stand and stare at Miller.
am I not breaking down your door?
No, my body is in there.
So you're not able to physically
Zero.
manipulate Brawl because you're all ghost-like.
I wasn't forcing him.
Oh, okay. You attempt to draw its attention. I assume it's not drawn.
Zero. It's classic Yosoki silent treatment.
Why
He
are you guys
blames
playing
me
tricks
for
with me?
his hairlessness?
I will say this does make audio recording a little awkward. I'm so sorry, Nick. Your captain has his hand up, which is absurd.
Right. This is all your fault. This is all your fault.
No, it's
Uh-huh.
Secret's fault.
It's both their faults.
Seeker walks into the room. What's my fault now?
Why aren't you in
You
the
messed with the
engine
run.
room?
The
I
engine's
feel fine, guys. I'm just a little cold.
Now, I'm gonna go to the science officer room
So
now.
is he only not, as far as we can tell, only not interacting with Miller?
Correct.
Okay. All right, you guys. Doesn't matter. We got the thing off of us, which was mission number only mission. So
Yeah, no, I'd like
let's just
to reside in my own body again. Thank you.
yeah, so let's get back to where we were and solve that instead of looking at. Do you guys
I'm
not see
assuming
this?
It has
Can
something
I
to do
point
with
out
book
the
in
window
speaker's
at
room.
the
At the fleshy thing? Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that.
Should
do we not?
probably
Oh.
figure out what that is.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, from not here.
No, from
so
here.
go ahead and just pop in the beep the boops and let's get back out of this.
Oh yeah, sure. I take the keys out of the ignition.
There are no keys.
He takes the activator cylinder out of the console, making the ship mostly powerless. It runs on backup power.
I place my hand on my pistol, making sure that it is set to stun. I go, Miller,
Yeah.
put the activator back in the doohickey. What activates it? And bring us
I
back
put my
up.
hand on my plasma cannon. That is not set to stun. It has no.
That thing you don't have yet?
Wait, what are you guys
I
doing?
don't remember when you got the plasma cannon.
I
Like the
think
last thing
Rye's
he
doing one of his little acting.
Well, why did you shut it
rehearsals.
off in the first place?
Brawl. I need you to calmly and gently, if possible, remove the activator from Miller so that we can get out of this dangerous place.
But-
And
You don't know this is dangerous.
From who?
I swear to God, Brawl, I will make brunch out of you yet.
Brunch is delicious. Yes, I would like to be brunch.
I like how you've all pretty much caught on, which is great. So thank you.
I actually don't have any
anyway.
clue what's going on with the brunch thing. I totally just didn't hear anything about
So,
it.
anyways,
Seeker? Seeker?
in
Yes.
desperate need of supplies.
I'm gonna roll a the thing that tells me if he's lying.
Sense
or-
motive?
Yeah,
Me?
thank you. I'm gonna
Me?
try to sense his no, not you.
Oh, you
The
said
one who's
secret.
actively not helping us right now.
Well, that's like half of it.
Yeah.
Well, no,
there's,
they're just
like
dumb.
two things
This
I want to
one's-
do.
This one's actively like defying the right thing to do.
Sure, you make your roll.
Yeah,
I still see
destroying
your-
that book.
Do I at least see like the
No.
engine thing? Okay.
Nope.
Okay. D20 plus. Hold on. Sorry, I haven't.
No, it's
updated.
fine. You do that quietly while I ask Justin a question. Justin, or Seeker
Mhm.
rather, are you going to boot the boops and do a planet scan, a
Yes,
science officer scan of the
exactly
planet?
what I
You
was
go
gonna
do
do.
that.
Let's see. So I'm doing a computer's check.
And while he's doing that, I'm pushing the buttons to dock.
1D.
Ooh, nat 20, 36.
This would be land. It is again. It's a full planet. It's just a smaller planet.
I got nat 20. 36 is my total.
So you get a scan. It does appear. I forget exactly what you get on your scans, but it does appear that there are sentient creatures aboard. Like you're able to pick up life signs. It does seem to have atmosphere that you can breathe. It has gravity. It does give you an awkward reading about the planet's material and substance itself. Like you don't pick up any minerals, Mass Effect style, and it does seem like it might actually be somewhat alive.
All right, so that's not supposed to say 5 plus 0. That's supposed to say I rolled a 5 plus
Mhm.
9.
Uh-huh.
So 14, 15, 16, 17 is my total.
Okay, and Chris, if you want to roll us, I guess a bluff.
Would it be bluff though?
Well, I'll allow you to pick what it would be.
What are you're saying? Yeah, it would basically be bluff.
That or are you
Why not?
trying to convince him?
Or
Okay,
I'd allow
which
you
would
to
be the
answer it how
first?
you feel fit, if it makes sense, Chris.
Um,
Because you're not technically lying, so it's
I'm
not so much
not
a bluff.
lying at all. Probably more diplomacy at that point then.
Roll, yeah, give me a diplomacy check.
All right. This plus 8. So total of 18.
To my 17? Oh, wait. 5, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, you bitch.
So, Rye,
That just means I don't suspect you of pulling any tomfoolery, but you are certainly acting weird. I just don't think it's you doing it consciously. Like,
let's Miller give a bit of a speech as to what's going on. See if we can like swipe it under the rug as convincing enough, and we'll move on.
So, right, we are in desperate need of supplies here. I've had nothing but eggs for the past 3 or 4 weeks. I'm kind of sick of eggs. I'm sick of Rex making eggs. I'm sick of Seeker making eggs.
I quite rather like his art, not soft
No,
from below.
dude, no.
Finally, somebody with culture.
I mean, I
Only
helped.
because he got
that
into my
one time.
sperms.
You don't answer because you don't hear him making a speech.
And
No, I was replying to Seeker. But Rex also made a comment, so I responded to Rex.
and not only do I want more variety in my food, but we're kind of out of
Miller, your
Yeah.
reasoning is we don't need supplies. We need to figure out what's going on now.
Yeah.
By
That
the
takes
way-
precedence over supplies.
Well,
I
that's,
agree
That's
for-
great from someone who doesn't have to eat.
Hey, by the way, guys, that planet thingy is living.
Great. Let's take up a. Let's.
Do you want me to shoot it? I could still shoot it.
More importantly, there were living things on it as well. Separate living.
There are also living things on it. I don't know what they are, but
Okay.
there are things on it. But it is also alive, which is kind of gross.
Are we
Miller?
driving
Pretty
to it,
cool.
or am I going to shoot it?
But I'm gonna land on it.
We are not landing on it.
We're landing on it.
We are
Then I'm
not
going to go
landing on
shoot it.
We are not shooting it. We are getting out of here.
Then why don't we leave right now?
Rex
Good.
chimes in with. Sorry, no,
Hey,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Keep going. That's a good thread. Sorry, Nick. Say that again. Repeat it again. Take off.
Why don't we leave right now?
No.
That's what I'm saying. We're leaving right now. So let's
Then
leave
let's
right-
go.
Let's go. Miller.
That's not happening.
Brawl, get us out of here.
I can't
I
start.
walk.
The
I
ship,
walk
it's
past
not
the-
turning on.
Specifically, the drift engine. You do have motor controls to the ship itself.
Oh, okay. Then I just start. I'd hop in the seat and let's go.
So I'm looking for something that says I can't actually touch things, and there's nothing that says I can't, because I can make attacks on things, which would make me think I can actually touch them.
You cannot take actions. I know this is very particular for combat, but you can't take actions that would move or manipulate an opponent or its equipment. I'm just extending that to in general. Now, if you wanted to like poltergeist shit and like hit it to interact with it, I'll allow it. And then that's just you being like a vengeful spirit throwing shit around the room. But based on the incorporeal card from Paizo, it says that you're not able to take actions that would move or manipulate an opponent or its equipment.
Sarah,
Okay.
have you tried laying
Seeker.
down back in your body?
Seeker.
Yes.
Seeker.
Yes.
Something weird is happening here.
It
You're
has something to
always
do with
weird,
his
so I
room.
think that you are the most well equipped to handle this situation.
You're wrong.
Is that
I
a
need you.
compliment?
I'm getting us out of here.
I need you to walk past the ghost who can't touch things and grab the activator from the Miller who can't listen to things and hand it to the Brawl who can't see Miller related things.
Before he even
And then I
finishes
need
his
us-
sentence, I'm gonna do a mage hand and grab it, or whatever it is. Do I-
Nice.
Justin, make me a will save.
What? What do you mean a will
Will save?
save?
Yeah,
Oh, well, it's in my hand. You can't take it from my hand. with
Oh,
my
if you
hand.
have it in your hand, I guess. I
he
can.
does have it in his hand.
Oh, never mind.
Miller, also make a will save.
Spook. Will's my worst, but I'm getting high rolls except for this one. I got a 9.
You eat it.
I eat it.
You eat the activator.
I ate the activator. What do you want from me?
Now
Well,
how are
his
we gonna
body
do
to
it?
attempt
Guys,
to-
I don't think these drift engines are working.
Of course they're not working. I ate the activator, you dumb rat.
What?
I got a 12.
Dumb rat?
I got
Uh,
a 15 for a piloting check.
Justin, you feel a compulsion to land on the planet. I will say that it seems logical that everything seems to be weirdly tied to this place and that the solution might be down there.
Say verbatim. Say verbatim.
And he doesn't remember what he says.
Yeah,
Sure,
right? I don't remember what Dustin said 5 seconds ago.
I'm gonna have to
Um,
say some really complicated phrases from now on. Just to...
Seeker, what do you mean you have a fever of 101?
Shut up.
Androids don't get fevers.
What's November and why are you taking the whole month
Stop
off?
it! You
Why do you
bastard.
hate Patrick so much? Also, why do you want to see him naked so much?
Zero, what is did you look out, Zero? What is even out there? What's it like out there?
I'm not going out there again.
No, but what is it like out there?
Exactly what you see.
Because it definitely doesn't seem normal.
You can go out there if you'd like, but I'm staying in here.
Well, I'd rather not.
Why don't you go to your room and destroy whatever's in there that's causing this?
Do I see anything?
Destroy my egg constructs? No way.
Do I see anything around me that looks like it could be used as a gagger?
Yeah, sure. There's probably like Miller has like a rag or something that he's got loose or something. You could probably
No, not like a to gag. I mean to like look gag. Like to.
Why don't you just stick your finger in
To
there?
make him throw up?
Because he'll
I'm
bite.
sure there's
he's
plenty
got
between
rat-
all of
he's got
us.
Rat teeth, and he will. bite me.
not without you like making physical
It-
contact and restraining Miller.
Can I
Oh,
ask
yeah,
no,
no,
inside
no.
this
Do
stomach?
do I have anything nearby that's like a rod or
Fuzzy handcuff.
I mean, you have the entirety of the ship, so feel free
I
to.
want to attack
wave
the
whatever you
activator
need.
from like out of his stomach. Just like uppercut the activator out of his mouth. It doesn't make any sense for it to work, but I want it to.
It's so crazy it just might work.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I got it.
What's your EAC, Miller?
21.
Is again your hand just does not. You're having a hard time getting a hang of this.
It just goes through him and does nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're getting a hang of the body.
Dustin.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Seviathan just gave Zero advantage. He wants that to work. Zero, if you would like to use your advantage, please do. Steve's kind of prodding it. So go ahead and make that roll again.
Okay. All right. Now that I'm gonna trick attack him because I'm a freaking ghost.
Okay, go for it.
28
Ooh, too spooky.
What's your EAC now? It's 20 what?
minus what is it now? He's technically flat-footed. So what is it? I think
How
it's
does trick attack work, though?
Huh?
How does trick attack work?
It is 20 plus whatever your so I would assume it's just your level, but it's normally challenge rating. So even if we add your whole level,
20 to attacks.
it's not to attack. It's the trick attack. It's literally to gain a bonus.
Oh, you're just doing more damage. All right.
Yep.
So as your hand finally connects with something, it
That's
doesn't work.
technically not the roll.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
not the roll.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
just to increase my chances.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Now you do.
25. Yep.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Roll damage. I don't know how your damage works.
I'm gonna use my knife damage and then because that's the lowest damage.
Wait,
so
you're
I'm just using
attacking
my
him
hand.
with
My hand.
Oh, are you doing lethal or non-lethal?
Whatever I can do as an incorporeal creature. I think it's technically just energy-based damage.
Yeah, it's just energy-based damage, so it's going to
lethal.
be lethal.
And 15.
Miller, the way this works is as soon as the spirit's hand connects with you, it loses its incorporeal status as it focuses its attention and to a fine point. It manages to connect with you for 15 points of energy damage. It does not in any way pass through you to cause internal damage or eject the cylinder, but at least Zero does know he can hurt things now. And again, you got hurt, or your stamina got hurt. I guess you feel like the ice freeze, like the blood in your veins feels like it's turning to ice as he strikes you.
Well, that didn't work like I had hoped.
Well, I turned my gun on him.
Go ahead and make the attack roll.
On a ghost?
Yeah, it works.
You're gonna shoot inside the ship?
Yeah. I looked at him.
Could we
I
please
go,
not fight
"All right,
between ourselves?
all
This
right."
is not the right time.
You guys, I'm the only one trying to get us out of here right now.
What is it that you see
What?
right now,
Well, 24.
Brawl?
What?
Does that hit
What
you?
is it that you see right now,
I
bro?
think it does, but I'm looking to see if any.
I see this fleshy
affects my armor.
whatever it is in front of us, but I'm driving the ship away, and everybody else is standing around.
I'm gonna say that you're not able to use any armor as a spirit. You have other bonuses to damage reduction, which I assume replaces armor. So
Yeah,
this
I
is,
take half damage with whatever he does, unless it's some type of kinetic weapon.
no, kinetic does nothing. But what weapon are you shooting actually?
A plasma cannon.
Okay, if it was
don't
kinetic, that
have
would have been
that.
more fun.
Well, I don't have my other weapon.
That's fine, because you would have blown the ship to shit, and it would have been great. All right, so you take half of 16 points of damage, Michael.
Well, that's what I mean. Like he shouldn't have that weapon.
Yeah, I don't have my weapon written down anymore.
So use a general laser rifle.
All right, fine.
Because he's using the one he got from.
Correct. Yeah, that one does not exist yet in the timeline. So just whatever the rifle that you've had before, or a general rifle is fine. Even
13.
so, half of 13 points of damage.
Rounded up or down.
I don't care.
Always down.
Sure.
All right.
Anyway, if you guys would have let me finish, I would have told you a little bit more about the planet.
I'm trying to get down there.
We're
Well, I
trying
was
to
just
get
gonna
away
say-
from the planet.
Nick,
I
roll. Sorry. God damn, I gotta remember your characters. Brawl, roll a perception. You guys playing yourselves has damaged me permanently.
Nick
If you
never
let
played
me
him.
finish.
You're
There
right.
are
Plays
also
a lot.
materials down there that we can use for fuel on the planet.
You don't know this. All we
I
know
And
is-
again,
scanned.
we
I
don't
scanned
don't
this
need
planet.
fuel.
You did not.
We also don't need fuel. We don't need resources.
3. No, you don't notice the gunshot.
No, I said 20. It's 21 too.
Oh, okay. You do notice the gunshot, and for the remainder of the time in this room, you notice Miller. You do not notice that you did not notice prior.
Yeah, I mean, what? Why is everybody fighting with each other? Right, Miller, come on,
Does
let's
he
get out of here.
recognize that we're trying to get the thing from him?
Now he does.
Brawl, are you just playing into this?
I
Are
told
you
you,
just
it's classic Yosoki silent treatment.
okay? That's fine. Hey,
Let's
Brawl.
get out of here.
Hey, Brawl.
Bro,
What?
he has the key we need in his stomach. Please get it.
You've
right.
got the thing for the drift engines.
Yeah, you watched him swallow
Classic Yosoki silent treatment activated. Rex rolls up into the cabin and he says, "Alrighty, folks, I'm activating security protocol. Y'all need to make a decision. If you can't get it out of him, land on the planet and figure it out from there." That seemed like a logical suggestion from Seeker, unless you want to cut open your friend.
Right now, I
Okay.
don't mind as much.
I
Hey,
mean, I could probably hold him down.
No. Hey, Rex. Go. All
I
right.
leave the room.
No. Hold on. I've been trying to say this for 10 minutes.
Please do.
Rex, I need you to get the Ipecac serum from the first aid kit. Brawl, I need you to hold Miller down.
Can do.
We're getting that
Actually-
thing out of you now. Right now. I'm sick of this.
I don't acknowledge you as captain. I'm really offended that you don't like brunch, which I find to be easily my favorite meal to prepare for you guys.
Exactly.
You have-
Wait, we've had brunch before?
Rex, please go get what he asked for.
Oh, we weren't supposed to tell Seeker. Oh no. I have shame, I think. I'm a robot. I'm not sure if I feel shame.
Did I like it?
Hey, Rex, can you help me break into Zero's room?
Sure thing. No
Wait,
problem.
no, Miller, you're staying right here. I go to grapple Miller.
God damn it. Okay, yeah, make your grapple check.
We
This
have
is
to
like
look
the
at
most
weapon
confusing
counts, you know.
thing.
Man, you guys can't take a hint. Land on the fucking
I'm
planet.
trying.
I'm trying to.
I'm completely fine with that. I understand you're doing that. I'm playing the character.
Hey, Dustin,
I shoot Rye.
Huh?
I still see no reason for us to land on the planet.
Dustin,
if
didn't you
it's
say?
just a 20 plus strength modifier, it's 20.
Didn't you say you want us to kind of quietly, just like walk
Well-
through this whole thing and not rush?
Yeah, but this is just not going to be good for viewership for much longer. I don't even know how to defend from a
Wait,
grappling.
you
I mean, this is what he did to us.
You
He
could
did, like,
always
stuff.
DM magic it, Dustin.
Yeah, I was trying to give you guys the opportunity to do your own
You can
thing.
always DM magic.
Rye dies. It's weird. Like all of a sudden, an alien bursts from.
Oh my God! What happened to him? I mean, I don't care, but what happened?
Sprox fell.
The ship begins to shake around you.
Okay.
The ship is shaking.
What did you get for your grapple roll, Nick?
It was 20.
Yeah, you don't hit anywhere near me.
Isn't it normally more than that? More than just a strength check?
It's a unarmed attack.
And we got Black Rabbit in the chat saying defense is KAC plus 8.
Right. And my KAC plus 8 is 20.
Oh wait, if it includes
Regular
my
attack.
base attack bonus.
Yeah, it's your
so-
attack roll.
Yeah, it still wouldn't make it because your KAC is what?
29.
Nope, not getting it.
You are slowly being dragged towards the planet. You feel the ship shuddering and shaking as something pulls against the thrusters.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Here we go.
This is really weird, and I doubt we would be able to get out of the drift anyways.
Listen, I know I'm
Not
not the
with the
best
key
pilot, but I
funny.
don't think the ship is functioning right.
Yeah, somebody ate the key.
As you guys look out the viewport, you see what appears to be a large tendril of arm or something that is extending from the planetoid itself. And it has wrapped itself firmly around the indecision and is pulling you in.
I blame Ryan.
Shoot the planet, Miller. This is your fault. Shoot the planet, Brawl. Shoot the planet.
I'm going to the guns.
Brawl,
I'm
shoot
going to the guns.
Maybe it just wants a hug.
Zero, shoot the seeker.
Or maybe it just wants to invite us out
I
for
don't
brunch.
have guns. I can punch the seeker, but that's about it.
As you guys are drawn steadily closer to the planet, give me some attacks. Who is ever on the guns?
We have 2 guns.
Yes.
Brawls on guns.
Net 20.
I got a 21.
21.
I don't
Yeah.
believe.
I don't
Makes
think it's
rolls.
possible for you to miss. If it's something the size of a planet, I feel like our guns couldn't miss.
Yeah, well, you guys are shaking and being shoved around, but the to hit is extremely low. You guys managed to strike the planet, and Nick even gets a shot on the tentacle. You guys are using one laser weapon and one. Are they both lasers
Flat
now?
cannon. I
Flat
think it was a
cannon.
flat cannon.
Okay. The flat cannon seems to bounce harmlessly off, and the laser makes a small incision. But considering the length, the girth of either the planetoid or the tentacle, you realize that the weapons are going to be largely ineffective at this range. You guys are steadily pulled down, and you can prepare yourselves however you would like until the indecision, your, again, a military-grade starship, is brought to rest gently against the surface of the planet. There's another moment of shaking, and the ship sinks down slightly more than you would expect for a landing, and peace and quiet.
I get into my armor.
I should probably update my character sheet again.
Again, I feel free to eyeball some things. It's just that I don't want to be doing too much excessively. Technically, the indecision's probably leveled up too high as well, but I'm okay with that.
Is it? Did we even level it?
I don't remember.
No, it's tier
we
2.
haven't.
We haven't
Yeah.
leveled it. It's level 2.
Okay, then I'm not worried about it. All right, you guys are resting against the surface of this fleshy planetoid. Now, again, it is quite large. The horizon goes on. You see a slight curve.
Is there any
Seeker.
type of sunlight?
No, but it's not dark.
Hmm.
There's no sunlight, but there's also no actual darkness. It seems as if maybe the fleshiness itself irradiates some sort of light, but it's hard to say in this really, really strange perversion of drift space that you guys are in. Again, it does appear as if the sky has a ceiling as well. It's just infinitely far off as far as you can
Is the ground flesh the same as the sky flesh?
tell. In looks,
What
as
a
far as you can tell, yes.
What a sentence.
Perhaps now would be a good time to say that there is atmosphere on this little planetoid. By the way,
Great. All right. So,
You do have the general direction of the largest cluster of living organisms as well, Justin. Seeker, sorry.
I relay that to the party.
No, you have to say it verbatim.
It verbatim.
You son of a bitch.
You can't win, Dustin. Just
Nope.
stop trying.
We can't. What do you guys do with the fact that you're on the planet now?
all right.
Continue attacking. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Miller, what's your idea now that you've landed us on this planet, this living planet, and shot at your friend?
Hey, you started it.
You started it.
No, you started
You
it.
swallowed the keys.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Not Sob from the back. His head is just popping over the ladder because he hasn't entered the room because there's gunfire and stuff. He says, technically, in a court of intergalactic law, taking something and eating it does not initiate a fight. I would say that the point goes to Miller. The fight was
not Sob.
initiated.
He started by stealing something.
Hold on. Hey, not Sub.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, you know those snacks that you were hiding in your closet?
I hide a lot of things in my closet.
You know the snacks?
Sure.
I ate them.
That's okay. That explains your indigestion and general pallor this past week.
Damn,
Big
I should have
rat,
thought of
man.
that.
Rat and other vermin that I can find. Why would you possibly eat that? Disgusting.
I
True.
didn't. I was
Lovely.
just trying to prove a point, but I see not much has changed.
Wait, hold on. Not Sub. You like brunch, right?
Love brunch. It is the most educated time of day.
Obviously,
French
not
fry.
Sob loves brunch. He's a goblin.
Right.
Goblins love brunch.
That's racist.
No, that's
Everybody
factual.
loves brunch.
Not everybody loves brunch.
I think I love brunch.
Also, brunch isn't tied down to a time and day.
Sure it is.
No, it isn't. Brunch
Yeah, it's
happens in backward societies whenever they feel as though they need to like get something that the world hasn't given them. It's
Oh,
barbaric.
I
Question.
forgot. I was giving you the silent treatment.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, here's a question. If I eat breakfast for dinner, can I have brunch after that?
What the hell does breakfast and dinner have to do with
Yeah.
brunch?
You
Well,
have to
break-
recognize that time is relative in space. You could have brunch whenever you'd like.
Yeah.
Technically, the Lashunta is both right and wrong.
It's time for brunch somewhere, right?
No.
I say we go to this place that's nearby and see if we can find some brunch.
You literally have made brunch of us all.
All right, I'm going.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Moving
talk
on.
about brunch. Makes me hungry.
I
Well-
look at Rex and I just go, what the hell?
Rex says, again, Captain, I don't really acknowledge your stewardship because you don't like brunch. That and not sub program me again, but mostly the brunch thing.
I gotta fix your programming. I gotta fix everything.
I've got to fix your programming. And he goes and whirs down the stairs. Down the ladder.
Did Rex just spend
I'm the
about-
captain. I've got a fancy chair with goblin poo-poo all over it. Meh.
I hate everything.
He
And I
plays,
just,
he plays a recording from his voice, and it's in Rye's voice, but it's from a different time, and it says it's Rye saying, "I hate everything. I just hate
Yeah,
everything."
and guess what just got added to Rye's gun?
Well, there's not really much else we can do right now. I guess might as well go outside.
No.
Just
We,
no.
well, apparently we can't leave,
yeah, I
as
look at-
in on the ship. So we
No,
got to do
that-
something.
Yep.
Dustin,
Go ahead,
do I
Miller.
feel like if the door opens, bad things would happen?
I'm gonna say that you're really not certain. I don't know how you would determine that knowledge. It's not necessarily open vacuum. You were confirmed that there was atmosphere, but you have no idea if that was the issue.
Okay, Miller, after you. This is your call. You made this decision unanimously.
All right, guys.
No.
I made this call, so
I didn't say that
you guys gonna be following
I did
after
not
me.
say that you run the
So
crew.
let's
I
head
said
out.
you're going out first.
Seeker, if you want to get all of your equipment, we're gonna need some stuff, Brawl.
No.
You're
Totally.
No. I simply said
Zero,
you go out first. What is this
in this-
madness?
Hey, sorry for shooting you anyway, by the way. You started, by the way. And
I wasn't trying to
Nothing,
actually
anybody?
get you. I was
Let's
trying
see.
to get the key.
nope. Yeah, let's go. What's up? Do you want to come or do you want to stay on the ship?
Wow, this new captain is much more efficient than the last
Yeah,
He
one.
right.
is
High
not
five.
the new cap.
I'm okay with this change.
I think I will stay aboard the ship.
All right, nuts. You do you, bud.
Yeah, I'll stay aboard the ship. I'll watch you leave though, because I'd really like to see if your eyeballs explode out of your eye sockets. I feel like
Yeah,
that
good
would be
point.
both enjoyable and a plausible.
Well, it has atmosphere, right? Right, Seeking.
Yeah, this atmosphere, we can.
All right, we're
should be
good.
I'm
might
still
be
gonna.
methane
I'm gonna
or
cross my
something, I don't
fingers.
know.
Okay,
How would I describe what happened to me when I? when
You
I-
felt as if you were physically being pulled from the ship, as if your essence was attempting to be extracted as soon as you touched the exterior of the ship. Verbatim, please.
I never actually do that to you.
I know. I'm very aware you do not.
No, I still don't say anything. I just prepare to stay on the ship.
Did we
But
did
part
we
of-
open up his room?
Nope.
No, it's locked.
You're gonna get hit.
hit the button
I'm
to
pretty
open
good
the
at
door.
hitting things. Okay.
It won't work. It's locked.
Yeah,
Okay, Miller, you're in Team A. Go. And I hit the button to open up the door. Go.
to exit the
Team
ship.
A. To exit the ship. You're
I close the door and
recon.
I reopen it. All right, gang. Let's go.
Zero, with the quick opening of the door, you maybe don't have time to like drift into another room. You don't feel any tugging from where you are right now.
By the way, Zero, that was not or Mike, that was not an affront to your character. That was simply to get Miller out. I completely forgot that you were having, well, in character, I don't know that you were having this dread about the door. So
Oh,
Keep
yeah,
that in
no.
okay.
I'm trying to keep everyone away from my body because I don't trust any of you.
His body is a temple. Does not trust anyone.
Let's see.
Does
Naked
Miller
mole
and
rat.
his group leave?
What happened?
The
Oh, yeah.
door is
Oh,
open.
yeah.
Are Miller
Yeah,
and
we've
Seeker
already
and Brawl leaving?
All
They
right.
left.
Yep, you guys are out into the spongy floor. It otherwise feels normal. The gravity's maybe a little lighter than you're used to, but the floor doesn't like reach out to eat you or touch you. It seems mostly harmless.
Oh,
I don't want to leave without everybody though, because we shouldn't split up.
Too late. The door closed behind you.
Well, I didn't leave yet.
Yeah, you did. You
I
went-
didn't say I left.
Okay, then you're stuck inside and they're outside. Are you in or are you out? I don't care. Make a
I'm
call.
not leaving till
Outside
everybody
by
leaves.
himself.
Okay, well those two left.
Bro, you
So
still
they're
giving you the
outside.
silent treatment?
What? What?
Hey, bro. All right.
Hi?
We're good now? We're good?
Yeah?
No. All right. It wasn't me.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you still want me to knit you that sweater?
You hear over the radio. We can literally see all 6 of your nipples.
There's 8. Oh, God damn it. I'm giving him the silent treatment. I'm the worst at it.
I've got my armor on.
He does have his armor on, which is full cover. He is clothed.
Yeah, but at this point in time, it's just funny.
So Seeker, are you staying aboard the ship? And
Yeah, I'm
Rye, you're
staying
staying
aboard
aboard
the
the ship?
Seeker's staying aboard the ship.
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Okay,
Oh, sweet.
Right,
So it's
so-
the Ahsokis?
it's just the Ahsokis.
Ah.
Michael, again, Zero did not feel a pull when the door opened and he was exposed to it. Do you head out or do you stay in?
No, I stay because I definitely don't trust people.
Oh, with your body?
Yep. No, I see them attempting to do things. So I don't. Yep. Don't trust them.
Rex rolls into view. I'm sorry. Is there a problem with my security protocols that you seem to not trust me? I've got the ship. Please help the Ahsoki. They're useless without you.
I look at Rex and I'm like, shut up. And then I look back at Zero and I say, okay, something's going funny. We're the only two sane ones. No offense, Seeker, but you never were, so it's not like anything new. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's just status quo for you.
Understandable.
We need to get you back in your body. Save those two Tardos.
Again, I think it has something to do with Seeker's room.
Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
Nope.
shouldn't have said that.
No.
Those
Cutting
two,
that.
yeah.
We're
For the
gonna
love of
cut
God.
this. We're gonna cut this.
Great
Those
line.
two
We're gonna
rodents, maybe.
We're gonna get
Rodents is the acceptable slur.
we're gonna get you in your body. We're gonna go save those two. And then try to forgive their treachery.
Kung Fu treachery.
Kung Fu treachery.
What's your proposition to Zero about getting him back in his body?
We're gonna have to take a look at the book.
Okay, the book is currently, as far as you know, in Seeker's room. He relocated it some time ago.
Seeker, we're gonna have to take a look at the book.
I don't. No, we can't. We can't without Miller.
We can without Miller.
No,
He's
we
dead
can't.
right now.
Do you guys know anything about magic? You don't want it. You do not want to touch that book. You don't want me
You're right.
touching
I
that
want
book.
us to destroy the book.
You do not even want me touching that book. You want nobody touching it.
Not Sob, now sitting like cross-legged, but kind of like inappropriately because his little apron gets kind of moved when he shifts his leg. He says, I'm pretty certain that destroying dangerous magical artifacts is almost always a terrible idea, which is why they continue to exist in the universe at large.
Right.
Now, if you had the appropriate religious backing, which you heathens certainly don't, maybe it could be done. But I would say you're all down a very dangerous path. And if that is the one you're following, I will actually leave the ship because that's insane.
I turn off Rex's vocal codes.
That's actually not Sob.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't know if I
so-
missed
Oh,
that.
that's
Wow,
not
for
Sob.
once,
Sorry.
I agreed entirely with not Sob.
This is the
Yes.
second time you've agreed with me, Android. Please keep up.
Are we
Searching
just
databanks. Yes, you're right.
are
I
we
open up
just
the
gonna
door and I
go?
walk out. I just open up the door and I walk out. I'm done. I open
Perfect.
up the
Oh,
door and
no,
walk out.
okay, they are coming. Never mind.
All right,
Well, who's
Rye
going
leaves the
on?
ship. Seeker, what are you doing?
Not until everybody's going.
Okay. I walk out.
Including not Sob and Rex.
Oh no, just Zero.
Okay. Zero.
I don't think I can leave the ship. Last time, it almost seemed like I was getting drawn into something or towards something when I tried to leave
Well, why didn't you tell me that before?
because I still don't trust you.
Why wouldn't you trust me?
I don't
We're
think he
friends,
trusted
aren't we?
anybody.
I thought we were
Because you lied
friends.
about not messing with the book.
Well, because we shouldn't mess with the book.
No, that you didn't.
It's
I-
more of a
I didn't.
suspicion you had that he messed with the book. He seems suspicious about it. You don't get a positive or false off of that.
No.
Well, if
I'm
you can't
power
believe
walking very
me,
quickly
you
and
know
I
we're
angrily
friends.
walk past the two Yosoki.
Yep, that's totally fine. You're going off into the direction that Seeker directed there's life forms. It's a couple miles walk, so it'll give the androids time to figure out their ish.
Anyway, bro, what are you thinking doing
Guys,
about your hand?
Please let me get Justin and Michael out of the ship. Let me go.
Well, fine then. If that's the way you want to be, then look over the ship. I don't care. I'll just go with them, jerk.
All right,
Plus,
now
I
that
already
he's
know he can't get into my room anyway.
Correct.
well, actually, he technically doesn't know that.
Oh, he does know that.
Well, sight-wise, he wouldn't know.
Sure.
That's, he knows.
Posited. I agree. Zero.
I
Not
have no
Sob.
reason to try to get out of the ship.
Well, to maintain everyone else, especially if you don't trust Seeker, because now he's off on a planet all alone with your friends.
Holy shit, just let him stay on. He'll be by himself. He's fine.
We need his incorporealness to fix all the puzzles or whatever that we're gonna find.
Yeah, probably.
Well, Michael, I'm just gonna be really
You guys
serious.
figure it out. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back.
The next 2 episodes, you can stay on the ship, but I will have literally nothing for you to do. Let's clarify on that front.
No, I'm trying to. I have no reason to think I'm not going to get sucked out when I try to go out.
Well, you have no reason necessarily to.
On the
No.
ship, you feel a presence.
No, it's fine. It's just I won't have anything. Michael, leave the ship.
Fine. I attempt to leave the ship. I get sucked.
Roll willpower.
You're literally making me roll my worst check every time.
That's me too. Don't worry.
Six.
All right. You start to feel the same pull, but it's slightly different now. It's not pulling you up so much as it is down into the planet itself. You have a split decision to make. You can go with the pull, or you can try and attach yourself to something else. You feel a faint but similar pull from all of your companions.
God damn it.
God.
I'm probably closest.
It's going to be a dice roll because he didn't get the will save. Had he made the will save, he'd get to choose.
Oh God.
I hope it's me.
You can go into the
hope it's
planet,
me.
which feels like a terrible idea
It does, but
towards the party.
guys.
I'm not gonna have.
If you get into Seeker, you can go into his room.
I am not having my own personal Joseph.
Can we do this?
I'll roll
can
the
we do this in open?
D4.
Yeah, I need you to roll a d4. Seeker is 1, Miller is 2, Rye is 3, and Brawl is 4.
I don't want to hit the button. 3.
I forget who 3 was. Was it Brawl or Rye?
Right.
You pull yourself as hard as you can with your strength of will away from the downward pull of the planet, and it catapults your body / form spirit straight at the Lashuntan captain of the Indecision.
Roll a perception check.
What was that?
He has to roll a perception check. He might not even know I'm coming.
He actually gets a willpower save right now to see if he gets to eject you. Michael, I don't know what check I can make you do as a counter.
I rolled a 9.
Never mind. It doesn't beat the base 10. So, all right. You have roll perception. Sure.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay, hold
Should I
on.
roll a stealth check against it?
I'll allow it. Yes.
Perception. Wouldn't he just be screaming as he came roaring towards
you think
me?
0 would be screaming ever?
With a nat 1, I beat you.
Yeah, how? What was?
My stealth is a 16.
How?
Because I get a bonus 2 to all my skills, because I'm an operative.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And as we have discussed before, skill checks are not prone to critical failures. So, 0 remaining dead silent. The assassin ever present, or operative. The operative ever present. You fuse into Rye's corporeal form. You can feel as his own spirit moves the fleshy portions, and you feel some interesting experiences you've not had before. The need to urinate, a slight pang of hunger, having... Ooh, you have your stones active, actually, don't you?
Oh yeah. All of a sudden, I'm like, huh, and I flip a stone up in the air. Starts rolling around my
No,
head.
that's fine. Actually, I guess he is effectively an android. You feel right at home. It's just that the flesh feels slightly different as you're inside. I forgot. Yeah, you basically are an android with your eye on.
It's
ion
all
stones, aeon
spongy.
stones, so that you don't have to eat, breathe, or anything like that. So yeah, actually,
Can I attempt to take over control?
You may, and that's going to be just. I'm going to make it. I don't know what else it would be. I'm going to make it opposed will saves.
So he's going to win every time.
Probably, but you can try it at certain moments and really F with
Yeah, it's almost like I own my own body.
them.
Did you do this
I
to
will say
nerf
you
Zero?
can freely communicate with Rye. You're no longer able to communicate with the rest of the group. But again, if you want to remain silent and he does not know you're there, you are currently just somewhat riding shotgun in Rye's body.
Did we all see this?
No one saw it.
Okay.
It was he came from behind. Hey, Star Wars reference. Yes, no, that's fine. Or they came from behind, but it's fine.
Can we not go with that phrasing?
Well, that's just what.
Right, I have
Zero's
some
not
bad
quite
news.
possessing Rye. It's more so he's inhabiting the same body and potentially could exert his will if he tried hard enough, which would be quite difficult.
Right, we have a problem.
You immediately hear screaming coming from.
And a warm feeling in his pants.
Yeah,
I
inside
told Ghost it stays limp.
oh.
What? I wasn't listening.
We were talking pee, but okay.
Rye, you hear reverberating throughout you.
We have a
Zero's thoughts as if they were yours, in Zero's voice, inflection, and consideration, and you, I think, quickly start screaming and assume you've gone done be possessed a bit, but mildly. You're mildly possessed. It's fine. I assume everyone else hears the screaming. Do you guys react to Rye screaming?
Nope. Silent treatment. Isoki silent treatment.
I hate Miller so much.
I just kind of like look at him and be like,
I hear the sound of a woman screaming.
literally nothing has happened.
I attempt to exert my will to stop the screaming.
Guys, give me opposed will checks. We'll see how this works for the first off. And I will say, it is not that you'll ever control his body. It is that you will be able to influence actions.
7.
I got
Your roll's not that bad, though. You've got a +4 to his +5, right? This is great.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna have a
still
lot of
better
fun
than
with this.
my will.
This is awesome. No. Yeah,
Out
Rye,
of
for the sake
curiosity,
of
if I ever take over, can I roll my stats?
You're
Or
in my body.
Skills.
You're in
I'd allow skills. Yeah, I'd allow skills.
Suddenly I'm stronger.
Well, strength isn't a
Ryan
skill.
likes this. You can
Athletics is, but if he's in control of your body, yeah, I'd allow it. That's fine.
And I'm hopping in the back seat because I'm useless if it ain't talking.
Assuming direct control.
Actually, is that possible? Can he consciously let me take control?
I'll allow
Call
it.
me Miss Daisy.
Yeah, I'll allow it. All right. It is
The last thing
10:25.
we needed was to make Rye good at combat so he can brag about that too.
Oh shit! Oh
Now
my
we-
god! I can just picture Zero in control, or I'd be like, "I did that. That's me."
Look at the things I can do.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Do you guys, the non-android, non-Lashunta Combine, have anything to say as a last rejoinder, or else we're going to end tonight's episode with the possession?
Not
I'm
really.
talking to Miller, Seeker, and Brawl.
Mostly like, what's going on? Why did you just scream?
So, bro, what is
I'd
what's
keep
your
it a
favorite
secret if I were you. You hear in your
My
head.
favorite color.
I scream again.
Why does that matter?
color? It's a ninja
Please
sweater.
stop screaming. He screams again. Please stop screaming. It's a
I
vicious
scream
cycle.
again. Yeah.
Seeker starts screaming.
You just see me. what they
Guys, nothing has happened.
what they
Please
see
stop
is they just see Rye in the distance just screaming and like wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man arming it.
I attempt to make the thoughts sound like they're coming from different directions to make him turn.
I start turning. I start running away from left and then right.
That's funny. All right. As you guys are making this circuitous path forward, you do eventually come onto the horizon, what appears to be a settlement. It's still far off, probably a mile or more, but you're able to see pretty clearly. There's no fog. There doesn't seem to be any foliage or anything of the sort. The planet seems relatively barren, but this set of structures you see ahead of you looks to be like a perfectly mundane village with some prefab shelters, some nice, well-built structures out of different materials that, as of right now, you have not found on the planet other than the fleshy material. It does seem you guys are approaching, for all intents and purposes, a town. And I'm going to leave this visage of a straight-up normal town on this fleshy planetoid as our last image for the part 1 of 3 of our Halloween special.
Oh, is there like people walking around? Do we see people, or is it just the village?
Just the buildings for now.
Okay.
We'll get to the people later. Haven't you ever seen Lost? Come on, get with it.
I actually haven't.
Same.
Don't care.
I've said much worse for it. I pretty much butcher every other word out of my mouth. The fever is not helping, but that's
All I can
the
think of is
part
that Simpsons episode where Lisa tries to correct Marge on her pronunciation of the word.
How do you say it?
I don't know. You'd have to refer to Lisa Simpson.
It's Florida.
All right. Moving on. We will be back with the Halloween episode next week. We are going to be down 1 player. Miller will suddenly slump unconscious. No, I had to keep you going because you ate the thing. Damn it. I will take limited control over Miller. I should have had you possess Miller, Michael. I should have just done that. Although then I think you would have tried to get the thing out. I don't want that either. No, we're fine.
Guys, I got it. Okay, let's go.
I'll just have Miller kind of roll on autopilot. Chris, I'll need your character sheet so I can actually roll.
It'll be Spook.
Actually, I
Magic.
uploaded it.
Fantastic.
while
All
we
right,
were
I'll take it there.
on the whole-
All right, for all of our viewers, up until next week, if you guys want to stay in touch or catch old episodes, there's some places you can find us. We're on YouTube. You can find us at bit.ly/neveryoutube. You can find our Twitter, which is where we are most active for news and things, on bit.ly/nevertwitter, or just add us at NSTPcast. You can get into our Discord at bit.ly/neverdiscord. Just a bit of a pattern here. On YouTube right now, we do upload every stream we do, and it goes 2 days after due to Twitch affiliate status requirements. So again, make sure you check that if you want to get caught up. We're this Halloween special set in between seasons 1 and 2, and we'll be coming back to season 2 in December. I think that's all I have for me for right now. Up until next week, next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. EST. I just want to remind you guys, while it might sound fun at first, just remember, never split the party.
Yeah,
Zero.
Zero.
I didn't split the party. I'm
I
just
think I
Goddamn tried. All right, to be fair, and
To be
Justin,
fair.
if you want to hit us over to the